So now that we are activating through your glute medius muscle, we're going to add a little more. What I'm going to have you do is in a half side plank on your elbow. What you are going to do is you are going to lift your hips up from the floor, and you're going to think about your knees, your hips, and your shoulders all in one line, almost like you're pressed up against the wall. Good. And obviously holding the clamshell here. We really like this exercise because now you're also incorporating some shoulder stability, some abdominal stability, and then hip stability as well. Same compensations that we're looking for as far as this side plank clamshell exercise is you don't want your hips to start rotating back. You also don't want to start anteriorly tilting your pelvis. You want to make sure you're engaging through those glutes to stay lifted and back down. Very nice. Good. The next thing we want to talk about here is with the shoulder, you want to make sure that when you are lifting up, you're engaging through that bottom glute med, but you are also pushing through your shoulder, lifting your rib cage up instead of sagging down into the shoulder. So once more, lifting up and through. Good. Very nice. And back down. So instead of holds, what you can do to get a full body exercise is, let me have you lift up one more time, lifting through that hip, pushing forward, making sure shoulders, hips, and knees are all aligned, pushing through that shoulder blade and staying in the plank. Bring your knee down and then bring your knee back up. One more time, bring your knee down, bring your knee back up, all the while making sure that we're breathing. And relax. So some side plank modifications that we can do are adapting it to tendus and also adapting it to ronde jambes. So what I'm going to have you do, Crystal, is let me have you lift your hips up. We're going to go into the side plank clam position. And what you're going to do from here is you're just going to pass through passe into a forward tendu. Good. And bring it back. And then to the back. Now, the main focus is she's not going very far, but the idea is you still want to keep that pelvis stable. We understand that in ballet and other forms of dance, you are going to go into your back. However, for this exercise, we're focusing more so on the hip. Very nice. And relax. Good. So same concept as the side plank clams. You're looking for that rotation of the hip. You want to make sure that I'm not giving into that forward rotation when I'm reaching forward and then not giving into that low back extension when I'm coming back. For this next exercise, we are going to incorporate ronde jambes into the side plank clam. So what I'm going to have you do is lift up from the side, making sure you're activating the bottom glute med muscle, pushing your hips forward. You're going to extend your leg behind, and you're going to draw little circles, either clockwise or counterclockwise. And the idea is to keep everything in your abdominal stable, keeping your hips stable, keeping your shoulders stable while perturbing the rest of your body. Good. And relax.